From the hot air balloon capital of the world, this is Balloon Fiesta Live, the AfterGlow. Bringing you the most breathtaking moments and unforgettable highlights from the 2025 ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. And now, from somewhere other than the rooftop studio, here are your hosts, Lloyd Jr. and Ted Maes.
Well, hello, world, and welcome to Balloon Fiesta Live, the AfterGlow. Lloyd Jr. and Ted Maes here between yearly event sessions. It's a new little venture that we're going to do to try and keep you excited about Balloon Fiesta between the yearly events. So, Ted, of course, it's been a little more than a month since Balloon Fiesta ended. Everyone always asks, have you recovered?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've kind of recovered. I'm still waking up at 5 a.m. Eastern, which is 3 a.m. Mountain Time for you. So I'm up with the chickens every morning. And the only thing that I miss now is I don't see the hot air balloons and I don't hear the crowd and I don't smell all those great breakfast burritos. But yeah, I'm pretty much recovered. Yourself?
Same here. It only took me about 3 days to start sleeping into a normal hour, but at least in Albuquerque, we get to see balloons most every day, just not on the scale that we get to see during Balloon Fiesta. But of course, what that means is it's the perfect time for what we're calling Balloon Fiesta Live, the Afterglow, because we're going to take a look back at the 2025 ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. We're going to share some highlights, some statistics, revisit those popular viewer photos, and even let you know about some exciting opportunities how you can save money shopping at Balloon Fiesta stuff during this holiday season. So let's get started.
You know what? We had a great fiesta overall. We only missed out on one session, as you well know. It was that Thursday night Glodio. And, you know, all the people seem to have fun and a great time. So I'm looking forward to sharing the afterglow with everyone else.
And we have some official numbers to report to everyone now. So let's go through those.
At this year's fiesta, we had an estimated 851,994 people in attendance.
We had 651 pilots registered. That includes the primary pilot and those additional pilots.
We had 537 total balloons, plus some pilots have more than one. Can you believe it? More than one balloon? They have spares.
Yeah, we talked about how that caused us some issues in spotting. There were 103 special shapes. At least 11 of them were new to Balloon Fiesta for 2025.
We had 12 countries represented at this year's Balloon Fiesta.
And 41 of the 50 states. So most of the country. So Balloon Fiesta always starts out on Friday with a visit to the schools, formerly called Albuquerque Aloft. We now call it Balloons Aloft. About 150 balloon pilots take their balloons out to schools and inflate, static, fly away from schools in the local metro area. Now, Ted, you went out there this Friday and got a chance to experience it. What was it like?
Well, I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun out at Joe Harris Elementary School out in Rio Rancho, and Principal Trent Hefner has always been very welcoming to balloonists in general. I was able to hang out with Beth Wright-Smith, the pilot of Smokey Bear, and Sean Spiker, who flies Gut Wrenched or his other gut balloon. I'll tell you what, it's all about community. And it really allows the kids and the youth of the community of Albuquerque and Rio Rancho and the surrounding area to really be involved. They may not get to see hot air balloons up close. They may not even get to go to Fiesta. The other part of it that's really inspiring is that's how I started as a young child. They didn't have balloons aloft. They didn't have balloons over Albuquerque. We sat in our playgrounds and waited for the balloons to come to us. So it was a lot of fun. And I'll tell you what, you can go back and watch that little clip that we did on the first Saturday evening, about 15 minutes into our Balloon Fiesta live show.
Cool. Which brings us to the fact that actually all 9 years of Balloon Fiesta shows are available at balloonfiestalive.com. That's about 147 shows, more than 350 hours of commercial-free, uninterrupted Balloon Fiesta, all via Balloon Fiesta Live. But let's get back to 2025. Opening day featured one of the longest all burns in memory as part of those opening ceremonies. And then, of course, Monday brought us that great first day of competition with the Sid Cutter Memorial.
Oh, yeah. We have tons to view and tons to watch. So let us show you some of the highlights of the 2025 ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow.
Yeah.
I get goosebumps.
Yep.
And I think we just created the largest thermal in New Mexico.
Yeah. You can feel that heat up here.
You can.
You can feel that heat.
And that red of the sunrise. What an amazing view out here at Fiesta
Yeah.
Field. My goodness.
One of the longest all burns. Wow.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Incredible.
This is 53 of 53 for me, and that was probably the most incredible flyover that I've seen.
Incredible. With the Chile Flight Express flying over. Great rendition of our national anthem by Deanna Richards. And, of course, the all burn to honor America. Balloons standing. You saw it all right here on Balloon Fiesta Live. That'll make the highlight reel for sure. Yeah. Now, the idea is for the Chile Flight Express, I believe they're going to do the same thing. Again, they haven't all briefed all of us. They usually, after they do that flyover, which we just saw, and then they kind of circle around, come back from east to west, and we'll do a split view over the field. We'll watch for that while we head down and check in with Diane.
What would you like to say, Terry?
I don't have a lot to say. It's nice to have a community here. We're going to have a good time. We'll bring the balloons up and hope everyone has a good time and enjoys the view. I've been on the other end watching at home, so it's fun to be here. And I've watched you live for years. I followed you. So.
You've watched Balloon Fiesta live for years.
Oh, yes.
Why is that?
Well, I can't be here. It's the next best thing to being here, and you guys do an awesome job covering with the footage. And there's someone out there talking about the pilots and their names and promoting the sports. So, yeah.
The next best thing to being here is at Balloon Fiesta Live.
What a great day, and the sun is now up and hitting the balloons, so the colors are starting to pop on the balloons.
We even have a cloud hopper here, which if nobody knows what that is. That's where a single pilot will strap themselves into that little seat, and they will go up and enjoy a flight all by their lonesome.
There's the seat. Yeah, with the seat belt. The tank is on the back. The person, someone just discovered a cloud hopper, don't you think?
And those are about 35 to 40,000 cubic feet, much smaller than a normal balloon. In some cases, some of these larger ride balloons out here, you could fit one of those inside of it.
Yeah, there's how he would sit inside that. Oh, yeah, come on, sit in my lap.
Yeah, that kid's like, no way, I don't want to go anywhere. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. And the balloon is obviously standing up because you see the lines going up.
On me.
Well, we're not actually flying this morning, so we need to make sure that the basket and the envelope, we need to stay on the ground today. We're just holding them down.
What do you like about crewing?
I love everything. I love chasing. I love the mechanics, watching the balloon come together. I love the people. I love the sport.
Does this guy keep you in line? Is your part of your job to keep these folks in line?
I'll just make sure that they're launching safely and getting up in an orderly manner. So, safe, coordinated launch. That's what we do.
Thank you. Back to you at the rooftop studio. We're having fun down here in the field.
Thanks, Diane. And good to see Ken Beebe. Hey,
Oh, look at that.
there we are, looking straight down on the rooftop studio. So that's us from our drone shot. And just a couple of moments ago, yeah, we're kind of waving at him. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. I see him.
Is it back? Kind of back behind us. So and we were
Again,
just talking about this shot. In fact, Mark on our YouTube feed said a sea of balloons from the drone shot. Couldn't have said it better myself, Mark. That is just an incredible shot, just to see all those balloons standing up.
You see Sir Mix-a-Lot back in the corner. There's Beth Wright Smith and Smokey Bear.
I see Cynthia Seal in there. There's Remax. There's Vacation. I know you don't necessarily. There's Millie. That's the purple spiral one right there by the U.S. Bank balloon.
Cheryl White, yeah.
Yep, Sherry White. Zia down at the lower and the Intel balloon getting inflated.
We have Jeff Ashworth over here too, right behind Sherry.
That's the
Santi.
the New Mexico tartan balloon,
Oh, yes.
just 2 over from Cynthia Seal. So both of these guys are going for the X's on the far southeast corner. Good throw from stepping up. Clayton winds up. He tosses. He's in there good as well. So 2 good throws in a row from the 2 racers coming in, stepping up, and the finish line.
That is Patty Nils.
Oh, yeah.
From Mariana, Arizona, flying Listo is that balloon.
So right over the X, just kind of set it out. Not a throw. It's one of those just kind of set it down right on the X.
And you guys can see it there on the Balloon Fiesta.
My only question is it looked like it was a red marker. And remember we talked about that? Red markers are for the Sid Cutter. And the other color are for the markers. I think he may have mixed up his colors.
Yes, it was a red marker, unfortunately. But remember, they cannot drop below that 75-foot pylon marker until they're over the scoring area. So they must maintain that altitude 75 feet above the ground. That's what those big pylons, the Isleta pylons, signify for the pilots as they come in, as well as the scoring officials and the safety team.
So Pat and his additional pilot, whose name we can look up there, did drop the orange marker on the landmass, so that's going to be a good score. They're now looking to get over to the X with their other color marker.
And his additional his additional pilot is Chris Sansacelli from Reno, Nevada.
So in looking, it was Chris who dropped the orange marker. Pat's winding up the yellow marker. Looks like a good throw into the X. So 2 good throws by Pat Irwin and his additional pilot. 2 good scores on the 2 tasks that are out here. This may be a throw on the boat. Stay with this one.
This is Jimmy Marshall from Sonoma, California in morning glory.
He let that go about 1 second too soon because it fell right on the north side of the boat, which of course is the water. So that score, that distance will be short, but there'll be that 300-foot penalty added to it.
Jared Trainer from Albuquerque, New Mexico in Dream On. That's the balloon he's flying.
Was looking close to see if does he throw on the landmass or does he throw on the boat. Here comes the throw. In the boat.
In the boat. Nice job, Jared.
Good job, Jared. Yeah, look at that. He's excited.
He's pumped. We got a great shot on Balloon Fiesta Live. That those super zoom cameras have him just jumping in the basket for joy.
Did I hear we have our balloon camera shot?
Yes, we do. It's coming in right over the north. Well, it's almost center of the field.
I'm thinking northeast. I think I recognize 8-bit JB Aiken's balloon. It's going to be that one right there.
Yep.
So when we talked about the schedule, and I talked with JB about flying the Sid Cutter Memorial, he says that's like baseball and hitting a long foul. He's always way off to the side.
Well, he hit another foul ball at this point.
At least he's still up to bat.
And that's not one that I can catch.
Are they taking our picture? Should I be waving at JB?
Yeah, they're zooming in on you down there. Yep, they are. Go ahead and wave. I was speaking.
Now JB gets the push to the southwest.
I was speaking with our camera crew about the different types of balloons they'd be flying in, and said it'd be a little bit more bumpy in a Firefly, and you could tell from the shot he wasn't wrong. And it looks like
he's going to throw anyway. There's a windup,
and he just got it caught in the upright or the crown line, actually.
I was going to say I saw the wind, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. Here it comes.
It was on. It's on video, JB. It's on video.
So let's look inside the boat first. So remember we said that there are 2 baggies inside. The weighted part of the markers are over there. So one is about 12 inches closer than the other one. And until they pull up the markers, we'll have to figure out which one is the winner of the Sid Cutter Memorial. Then there's this one right here. There's the tail up here. But if we follow that down, there's the weighted point. That's where it's going to get measured to. Because it's outside of the boat, that's going to be, while it's technically closer to the measuring point, because it's outside, it gets 300 feet added. And then there is another one that just missed outside here as well. So while these would be 1 and 2 when we measure to that point back there, because they're outside, they're going to have that 300-point penalty added. So close. High risk, high reward, but it also means that if you don't get there, you got to have those other pieces. But that was the target to be able to get into the boat here today, the Sid Cutter Memorial.
They're the ones.
Oh, yeah.
I said earlier in the week I thought the Hammerhead may be my favorite. I don't know. I think I'm liking the llamas. Actually, I'm liking all of them.
Yeah, my standard answer to what balloon do you like the best? The
All
one
of
I'm
them.
looking at.
Yes.
Yeah. So
All
right
3
now
of
it's
those.
the llamas and Lindy. Billy Brooker out of Plano, Texas, built those 2 llama balloons. There's Boo peeking through his, or is that Teddy Bear?
I don't think that's Boo. Well, maybe not.
Well, I'm kind of looking at the
ear.
The
I
ear
don't think
coming
the
up.
ghost has an ear on it, so
No.
you're probably right. That's Teddy Bear. A great drone shot from our drone camera from Balloon Fiesta Live. For those of you that are on the field, you guys should all look up and wave.
Here we go. Flicker bird for a TikTok in 5,
4,
3, 2, 1. Video flicker.
Awesome job, folks. Awesome job. Special thank you to the pilots and crew making this happen.
Balloon pilots, you're going to do an all burn. Everybody out there is going to do a cell phone light up with us. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody line it up. You all look fabulous out there.
Outstanding.
Great job.
Outstanding.
Excellent.
And with that new drone footage, you should have seen all of you lighting up out there. Not just the balloons, but all the people in the field.
Now, the way you do a cell phone flicker is you turn the light on and you raise it over your head and then you put it down. You raise it over your head, you put it down. You raise it over your head and you put it down. And this time, I'd like you to point your cell phones to the south. To the south, we want the cell phones to go. Balloons, you're going to do a flicker burn. Cell phones, you're going to do a flicker. Up, down, up, down. Remember, wait for us to get to the countdown. Point your cameras to the south. Here we go. Flicker in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flicker. Up, down, up, down.
Up, down.
That was just fabulous, you guys.
Incredible views from up above.
I wish you could all see the shot that we could see from here.
Wow, those were some awesome highlights. And, you know, we call them as we see it. It's fast and furious down there on the field. So our apologies to JB Aiken and Patty Nils for calling him out. But, hey, you know what? It's all in good fun, and we all love seeing those balloonists come in and compete.
And of course, we're going to have more highlights to share with folks during our upcoming shows, which we'll tell you about in a few minutes. But more important right now, the biggest shopping day of the year, the entire shopping time of the year, is just around the corner with Black Friday getting it all kicked off. And Balloon Fiesta Stuff is ready to help you save on that official Balloon Fiesta merchandise. Starting at 6 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning, we're lowering the price on most all of our non-dated merchandise. It's a way for you to get a head start on your shopping. Now, if you'd prefer that 2025 specific merchandise, then hang on. Our annual sale, December sale, starts just 1 week later. This annual sale is when we close out all the merchandise with 2025 or the theme Painted Horizon on it. Now, this sale is usually the second weekend of December, but this year, due to how the calendar falls, it's the first weekend, which means we'll be closing our gift shop and online sales at noon on Friday, December 5th, reopening online at 8 p.m. that same day. Both our Black Friday sale and the December sale take place online only. However, for 1 week following the December sale weekend, you'll be able to shop in person at our Albuquerque gift shop. So here's the things to remember. Our gift shop is closed for Thanksgiving and Black Friday, but online, the Black Friday sale starts at 6 a.m. Thanksgiving Day. The following weekend, our store, online, and gift shop close at noon, but the December sale begins at 8 p.m. Friday night. In-person sales resume Monday, December 8th, but the last day to shop in person is Friday, December 12th. And the last time to order online is 8 a.m. Monday, December 15th. We'll be closed for year-end inventory and all that accounting stuff until January 1st, when our online store reopens just as 2026 begins. All of this info, complete with holiday hours and a calendar, is available at balloonfiestastuff.com. And while you're shopping, be sure to sign up for What's Up Wednesday. It's our weekly email to stay ahead of all the sales, specials, new product announcements about Balloon Fiesta, and more.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff and a lot of dates, but there's a lot of gifts to be purchased. So make all of your holiday wishes come true at balloonfiestastuff.com, Art.
It is. You know, something else we introduced this year on Balloon Fiesta Live was to solicit and share your watch party photos. And we were just literally over the moon with the responses. We had so many photos, we had to be choosy about what made it on the air, and we thought you might like to see some of them again. So take a look. We received more than 660 pictures and enjoyed them all, watching with your balloon coffee mugs and teacups, on devices small and large, from around the world. You multitask while watching. You shared your plans to attend in the future. Even if it wasn't the most ideal viewing location. It was great to see you in the picture as well. No matter what time of day it was. And it's nice to know our show has gone to the dogs. Cats. And human feet. Some of you had specific reasons for watching. And some even achieved that goal. Some of you shared watch plans and follow-up. And if you enjoyed Balloon Fiesta in person, you shared photos. Even pilots and crew shared photos. Of course, not everyone can be here all 9 days. We even relived previous Balloon Fiestas through your pictures. and you captured some of our favorite broadcast moments. You shared ballooning in other parts of the country. We especially enjoyed the pictures you sent. Of course, we had to get in the swing of things and share a couple of our off-air pictures, including this one that someone sent us, AI generated. Thanks for your kind comments. Remember, you can always reach out to us, Balloon Fiesta Live at balloonfiesta.com.
Wow, those viewer photos were absolutely spectacular, and we loved every single one of them. I'll tell you what, we had an incredible year at Balloon Fiesta Live this year. We had over 37 hours of shows. We had 11 camera angles, 2 new drone shots, and the videos from inside of our Balloon Fiesta Live cameras being flown by our pilots were spectacular. I mean, just to see the targets from above, something we've never seen before. And for the second year in a row, we recorded more than 1 million views, and the number keeps growing each and every year. It's the next best thing to be in there if you cannot be at Balloon Fiesta, Art.
Absolutely, Ted. And as we said at the top of this show, this is really a new series of Balloon Fiesta Live shows. We plan to be here about every other month. Now, we're scheduled to be back in mid-January with more highlights and everything you need to know about securing an RV site for 2026. Then in March, in addition to more highlights, we'll preview all the different tickets and guest experiences that will go on sale the first week in April. Then in May, we'll be taking a look at the complete line of brand new Balloon Fiesta merchandise created for 2026. And of course, we'll bring you more highlights. With 37 hours of shows, we need a lot of shows to give you all the highlights. Then we'll wrap up in August because it's time to share how best to enjoy Balloon Fiesta in person and preview our plans for expanding Balloon Fiesta Live during the 2026 event. So that's really it for Balloon Fiesta Live, the Afterglow. Ted, I hope you enjoyed this look back.
I certainly did, and I'm looking forward to looking back even some more in January.
As well as looking forward, in January, we're going to call it Balloon Fiesta Live on the Scenic Route to 26. I'm Lloyd Jr. with Ted Maes. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays. We'll see you again in January.
So long, everybody.
You've been watching Balloon Fiesta Live, the Afterglow, showcasing the highlights from the 2025 ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. Always in Albuquerque and always in October. Make your plans now to experience the magic in person in 2026 and relive 9 incredible years of Balloon Fiesta online and commercial free at BalloonFiestaLive.com. Thanks for joining us for Balloon Fiesta Live, the Afterglow. This program is a production of AIBF Inc.